something funny that Chris D'Elia says all the time.
Do you follow him?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Oh, I love it.
Did you go see him?
Yeah.
How was
dude,
it?
It was so funny.
Was it?
Yeah. And his opener, too, is, like, hilarious.
Oh,
I listen to his podcast, like, probably almost more now just because I caught up on all of Chris D'Elia's podcast episodes.
Uh-huh.
So now I gotta wait, like, once a week like a peasant.
Wait, you watch Chris's podcast?
Yeah.
Oh,
so, like, yeah, I started it in, like, last November.
Yeah.
And I caught up all 80 episodes, which they're about, like, an hour 15 long. I caught up in, like, maybe a month.
Really?
Yeah, like, that's all I would listen to.
That's awesome.
Like, I pretty much, like, forgot about music for a while. And then when I caught up, I was like, okay, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the same way, dude. That's all I watch. Like, do you know Theo Von?
Yeah, yeah, you told me about him, and I started listening to him. This podcast is pretty funny. I like it. It's like, it's weird, because, like, I started out thinking, like, oh, I only like podcasts with one person, you know?
Yeah.
It's, like, kind of more personal. You can listen better.
Yeah.
It's not, like, overpowered. But then, like, now I'm kind of been more into, like, two people.
Yeah.
But I, like, went back and listened to Theo Von's and stuff. Like, I like his. It's funny.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I'm seeing him in March 29th. He's coming here.
Yeah, you told me about that. I was like, dang it. Like, I missed it by, like, a week.
I know, he's funny. But yeah, I like watching two people usually. Like if it's one person, like, that's why mine are, like, always so short. Because, like, nobody's going to listen to me talk for an hour. Mm-hmm. But, like, if it's two people, like, it's just easier to...
Yeah, there's, like, a banter, like, a back and forth, you know?
Yeah. But it makes it funny. And then I watched him, Joe Rogan, Fighter and the Kid.
That's, like, one thing I have not listened to is the Joe Rogan podcast because it's not on Spotify.
I know, yeah.
And that's, like, I don't use Apple Music. Like, I'm not a big Apple person. I don't know.
I watch him on YouTube. That's how
And also, like, I don't want to start over from the beginning and have to catch up, like 2,000 episodes or whatever. Like, I've been doing that for, like, what, like 6 years probably? Or, like, I don't know.
I mean, I just watch the episodes that, like, interest me.
Yeah.
Or, like, someone's on there that I like.
Is that something you can do, though, you know?
What do you mean?
Like, will you get everything? Because, like how I was saying, I listen to that Chris D'Elia podcast. Like, if you don't start that from the beginning, I feel like it'll be, like, hard to catch on to things. Like, certain terms or words he uses. Like, he calls all his listeners babies, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, if you started listening, he's like, okay, my babies, everybody would be like, wait, what?
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Or, like, calling people, like, kudas, like Barracuda. I still think that's, like, the funniest thing
Dude, he is so funny. He's just, like, he was on the Fighter Than Kid podcast, and he had sunglasses on, and...
Oh, I saw that too.
Right?
I was dying.
Brian Callen's like, Chris, why do you got sunglasses? And he goes like, you know what, dude? My life is that cool. And then, like, he just stops for like 5 seconds, and they just start dying. I'm like, what the
Yeah. Someone made, like, a funny video edit. It was like, it was that scene. He's like, yeah, stop listening to this podcast and go listen to mine. And someone made, like, a screen capture, and they, like, go to Fighter and the Kid, and they click unsubscribe. And they click on a Chris D'Elia link. It was so funny.
And another one, he was talking about, he was, like, texting, and they're like, are you texting during our podcast? He's like, yeah, I'm texting people to get me out of here.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
Dude, that'd be so awesome, like, to be in, like, a... Like, just, like, a circle like that, you know? Like, they all have their own things, but they always play off each other.
Yeah. Like,
so funny.
Because they're helping out each other, but they're, like, all friends. Like, it's, like, a comedian thing. And they're all, like, in LA, too.
Yeah. And then when they're doing their podcast without the other one on it, it seems like they're just, like, talking, like, mad crap about it. Like, it seems like legit. For a while, I literally thought Chris D'Elia hated Theo Von.
Oh, yeah.
He always talks crap about him. And I'm like, what?
I know. He was funny. Did you see Theo Von when he got, like, the belt and he was coming in the podcast with his shirt off? He was all old, though.
I don't think I see that. What?
Oh, my God.
Did he get the belt?
Yeah, he won, like, 2 years in a row, and everybody's all, you know, mad at him. But he came in the podcast one day when Michael Rappaport was on him, and he had, like a wrestler. It was, like leotard pants, really tight. It was, like, all colorful, and, like, long white boots, and he had, like, no shirt, and it was all, like, baby oil on him. And he's like, he sat down, he's like, how you doing, Cat Daddy? How you doing? He's like, I'm just doing the Lord's work, brother, and just doing.
What is that belt about? I really don't understand still.
So the Fighter and Kid, they have, like, this guest of the year, and, like, the fans vote, and, like, they just get the belt like a UFC, fighter, and they, like, just, it's like a little social media type. It's like cool.
Yeah, because on Chris D'Elia's podcast, he's like, I'm gonna get that belt this year, and you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna melt it down. I'm gonna melt it down into some nice earrings, and then no one can get it.
He's like, so what? Funny. He was saying how what does he say? There's so much funny stuff he does.
It's like also random and it doesn't like relate at all.
Yeah, I know.
Like, did you see that Eminem thing he did? And then Eminem like tweeted it out. Like,
oh my god!
I thought that was me for a second, or he said something like that. I was like, what?
He's like in the boxes in the garage.
Yeah.
Just, like, his dog's chilling in the corner.
Yeah. He just kept going. Oh my god.
And like one time he was in the car rapping about like DirecTV. He's like, and I called him on a Thursday because they didn't show up, and I don't even know what to say. Like, he's just so stupid.
He always does that stuff on his podcast too, and like, I remember one time he did it for like 3 minutes. I'm like, all right, I'm honestly over this now.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, he's funny. But yeah, I follow him, Theo Vaughn, and Andrew Schultz. I don't know if you know him.
I know that name. I think you told me something before.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Like, I can't really say much because it's like pretty like vulgar, but
yeah.
I'll have to show you some. But he
yeah, I'll have to send you some more then. Like Chris's opener, his name's like Mike Lenoci. He's like super funny, I think.
Is that I think I saw a clip of Chris posted him drinking out of a water fountain. He's like, dude, you drink out of a water fountain?
Yeah,
get a water bottle. He's just like going crazy at him.
Yeah.
But why is my camera doing that?
Dude, I
hope it's still recording.
It's like a jingle.
I don't know. But so yeah, that's all I follow. And there's one more question I wanted to ask. Okay. In 5 minutes, if we got a knock on the door and Caroline or Zach was like, the apocalypse is here.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm chilling, dude.
Like, in here?
What am I? We're all gonna die. Like what? I might as well just die chilling, eating the rest of this freaking donut.
The zombie apocalypse, you're gonna chill in here.
What? I mean, like, there's so many.
I got 12 knives next to my bed. We can do this. You're a Marine.
Zombie apocalypse, dude.
Yeah.
Like us four are the only ones left.
No, but like.
Oh, okay.
Like half the world. I don't know.
All right. Dude.
Half the world's zombies, half the world is
like are these like the type of zombies that can like sprint at you crazy?
No. Then
we're good, dude.
Yeah, like
are you kidding me?
I Am Legend zombies, those aren't zombies. Those are zombies on steroids.
Yeah, those are like ridiculous. Or like what's that one movie like not DayZ, that's a game. I don't know, something with I think Brad Pitt was in it, but like they start like climbing up. I'm like,
World War Z.
Yeah. Still never seen that. I want to see that shit.
But what movie? Oh, like The Walking Dead, like those zombies are like.
Oh, dude, I'd go back to Sportsman's Lodge. You kidding me?
Oh yeah.
They got like 50 cals there and stuff. I was looking at it. I was like, yeah. I was
it's like Inner Mountain.
Yeah, it's like nicer though. I like that place.
Really?
Yeah, it's like really nice.
Yeah, there's a Cabela's over here that me and Zach went to, and like we were like just bored one day. We're like, oh, we'll just stop by. We went there for like 4 hours. We were just like
there's so much stuff, like
all these knives, guns,
yeah,
like, a bunch of bears, just chilling there, like.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know this area, so we'd have to find someplace like.
Yeah, I can show you.
Like a hotel. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah. So what else? I think that's all I wanted to ask you.
All right, nice.
Yeah, so do you think you'd ever move to somewhere better than Wisconsin?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, me and Caroline, like, we don't want to, like, stay here at all.
No? What does she do?
She's about to be a nurse. Right?
Oh.
She's a CNA right now, but she's about to graduate in May.
Really? Dude,
yeah.
I used to work at a retirement home, and the CNAs there, like, some of the stuff they told me what they had to do, I was like,
yeah, she tells me some of the stuff, like, she comes, like, she gets done with work, and she tells me, and I'm like, all right, okay, well, like, I love you, like, don't touch me for, like, a while, but... No.
Dude, there's this one guy that, I mean, it's not funny, because, like, he's, like, really old, and he's, like, doesn't know what's going on, but one time he just stood up, pulled on his pants, just let it all out.
Wow.
It was in the middle of the kitchen, too.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, and I worked with all the high schoolers at that point, and they're all, like, just staring, and like, Sam, I'm like, call somebody.
Yeah, what do you want me to do?
I'm in the kitchen cleaning, you weirdos.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how she does that. Like, I could not do that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'd never do it.
You gotta have...
And nursing's a lot of studying.
You gotta have a golden heart and a stomach of steel for that one.
Yeah. I could probably take care of him, but, like, I couldn't hold myself together.
Yeah. Oh, dude.
But, yeah. Yes, I think there was something else I wanted to ask you. I can't remember.
I can't remember for you, so I don't know why you're looking at me.
I know. It's getting hot in here. Are you sweating?
It's getting definitely, like, my butt crack is definitely dewy.
Yeah, dude, I'm like sweating right now.
It's definitely a dewy crack right now.
Yeah. Those are the shorts you wore.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Standard issue.
You kind of looked like my dad when I first saw you. The redhead and you like short, pasty white.
Yeah, this is like, what the hell? What is this?
Is that a bug?
Yeah, dude. It's fine.
Kill it.
I find bugs on my body all the time.
Kill it.
Just kidding.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to ask, pretty much. Yeah, it's getting hot, so I think we should head out.
All right, let's do this.
But yeah, thanks for joining me.
Yeah,
Appreciate
dude.
it.
What do we say? Subscribe or get the heck out?
So do you watch like all my videos?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't watched them in a while because I haven't watched YouTube in like a while. Actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I appreciate it though.
You're up to what, like 13, 12
For what?
videos?
Oh, videos? Yeah, like 15 or something. Like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
I haven't watched any since like I watched the first like. Well, I found you told me about it, and I watched like the first like 5 or whatever, and then I got up to like, I think like 11.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because like when I first started, I was like, oh, some people are gonna like just rag on me and just like you weirdo. Like,
yeah.
I was like, whatever, I'll just do it, and like everybody's being pretty supportive.
Yeah.
But I know my mom and sister watch this for sure, and I don't know about anybody else.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it doesn't matter, but yeah, it's awesome. What for the people listening, where should they find you?
Where should they find me?
Yeah, like on social media.
Oh, if you want to follow me, it's at Matt. Is that what you say?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
I mean, I don't have much subscribers, but
at Matt Weis, MattWeis, and then 11.
Yeah,
that's pretty much for everything.
Yeah, your Snapchats are like one of the funnier ones. Like I don't view much people, but like yours, like
usually I try to make it like at least, and if it's not funny, I want it to be at least like entertaining.
Yeah, you know? I know there's some snaps I see. I'm just like, really, you had to post that?
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Oh, also, if you're a listener and you post more than 3 snaps in a row of you at a concert, just get away from me.
Yeah,
I hate that.
You. Some guy I follow.
Like, if you post like 5 total, like cool, whatever, like different like views, different parts of it. But if you're just recording a song, I can listen to that HD on the computer. I don't need that.
I never got that, dude. They're just sitting there for 35 minutes doing this, and then like they flip it and like
like, hey, if you go like this, guess what? That's more HD than your phone.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, dude, I can't believe it. But
oh my god.
But yeah, so thanks for joining me. You're my second guest, so hopefully I can.
Yes.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Dude,
so,
the last guy had like a suit. I'm coming in here just
I know. My friend
chilling, just slumming.
He was like, "Yeah, I want to talk business, this and that." I'm like, "All right, let's go." So he came over. I was like, "Oh, he's got a suit on." I'm like dressing like this, like just like, yeah, dude. But yeah, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Subscribe to my YouTube channel or take a hike.